else that said I was about drug and testing every report and alcohol testing.
Them taters is a boiling. Them steaks is a cooking. Them beans is a boiling.
Those are the best things in the world, you know.
And look at this. We got some real vitamin D cow milk.
And butter.
And butter.
Very different.
And salt and pepper. That's going to complete the package, but we're going to...
Mashed potatoes, it is going to complete the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, we're going to get some gravy made.
Yep.
And
awesome.
it's going to be awesome in the mashed potatoes as well as the chicken fried steak. This is fucking legendary eating here.
Yeah, people go and pay like $15 for this meal at like just mom and pop
Yeah,
country shops.
but I can tell you
But this is better than most of theirs.
this is a master. This is a master at work. I can tell. Look at the color on that chicken fried steak. Now he's clumsy, but that's exactly a perfect chicken fried steak.
That's what you want. Yes, sir.
That's what
yes,
you
sir,
want.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, Austin has cooked what, dozens or hundreds?
Hundreds.
Hundreds of these.
Hundreds and hundreds.
Hundreds and hundreds. And these are butter beans.
Yep.
Giving them a good stir. Seeing how soft they are. Still a little hard. So you're going to turn some heat off of them.
Yep. Just turn them down low. Nice beauties up there. Nice and crispy.
Mm-hmm.
That was that one that was falling apart. I think we sewed it together.
Yep.
Very soft dough right there.
I mean, that is cooked to perfection.
Oh, absolutely.
The grease
sir.
looks exactly like what you want to build up a gravy. Am I right?
Yes, yes. What we do is we, a lot of people like the drippings in it. All the little stuff.
Yeah. I'm one of them.
So what I'm gonna do is kick these down to low until I get the time to mess with them again. Because I'm gonna have to deal with them at the end.
So everybody's on low right now, and you're just kind of scraping the...
Yeah, all the stuff off the pan.
That's going to be flavor in that gravy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like I said, the way that looks, the color of it, is perfect consistency. This is exactly how you want your pan of oil after frying the
Yes.
chicken fried steak to look.
We don't want it all brown and burnt. But we got to get rid of quite a bit of that oil. Because it only takes a little bit to make.
It only takes a little bit of make gravy.
See all these little crispies in there?
Uh-huh.
Those make great flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And if I need to, I can always add just a little bit more garlic. Because I need a lot of gravy. I'm figuring you're going to eat a lot.
I could eat a lot, yes. Oh my God.
$13.95. Look, I'm just showing you.
Yeah.
That's how small I look at it.
Yeah.
Would you please look though?
I'm busy in the middle of making gravy, babe. I can't. Please let me do
There.
this.
What do we got? Just all-purpose flour.
Just flour again.
We're gonna stir, 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 right?
Yes. I'm sorry, babe. I have to get this going.
You're fine.
And I want to watch it, but I can't when I'm trying to do this. When I do like 1, 2 big heaping spoons, that usually means I'm making a big batch.
Yeah.
I may have used too much of that, but Not too much oil, but that's okay. That's okay.
It seems you know exactly the consistency, the viscosity you want that gravy to be.
Well, depending on the amount of flour you put in, depends on how much milk you can put in.
Right.
Otherwise, if you put too much milk, it's going to be too thin.
Okay.
So when I need to make a bunch, but yeah, I like my gravy, this right here, I like to get it to kind of a real thick, like almost like pancake type, but a little runnier.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you can have it a lot thicker where it's like almost clumpy,
Uh-huh.
and you can put milk in it and spread it out, and it'll still do it. The flour is what, you know, turns it to the gravy. But if you have too much flour, your milk it'll taste really floury. But
And your heat is at low, correct?
well, it is for now, but I'm gonna turn it up because I'm gonna bring this to a boil. And
Cook
let's
it
see, we're not, ain't got as much in there as I'd like. If it gets too thick, you can always add a little milk, but if it's ever too thin, you gotta basically sift flour in it and kind of sit here and do this while you're sifting it.
So my issue is not necessarily.
You want about a quarter, let's say, you want maybe an eighth a cup to a quarter cup of oil to a tablespoon to a heaping tablespoon to 2 heaping tablespoons of flour to make your gravy. Now I was making for a bunch, so I did it in my little spoon.
Let me ask you a question. How are you at frying chicken?
I can fry chicken good too. Why? You want me to do a seminar on that?
Maybe, if you're willing to.
It's the same thing as this. Same way of
Making the same.
yeah, same like basic stuff. You're gonna make your batters right over here.
Right.
But with chicken, sometimes you can put a little breadcrumb on it. And like breadcrumbs like seem to make stuff thick
Well,
really nice too.
they do fry chicken there really well. I will
Oh, I
say.
bet they do. I bet that's something they do very well is chicken because that's one of their main courses of food is
Yes.
chicken and goats, and I'm imagining.
But
Chickens and
Gracie's sister-in-law and our maid and Gracie herself, they could all fry chicken really, really well. And it was always juicy. It was never dry.
Yeah, but well, see, with chicken, trick to frying chicken is you got to cook it with the lid on. Cook with the lid on, it keeps the moisture inside.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people don't know that when you cook chicken, you're just supposed to fry it like we did that brown it to where it gets a good crispy, and then you turn it on low and lid it for 30 minutes or so.
Ah.
Or you can deep fry it in like a deep fryer, and it takes about 8 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes a piece. If they're unfrozen. Blaine worked at churches, so he knows. I need to make that potatoes real quick.
Oh, yeah, fire.
And see, when this cools, it'll thicken up. You can always throw a little bit of milk in it though. Get it right back to what you want. Try that gravy. Careful, it's hot though.
I'll wait till it's on the meat. I trust it. I mean, I look at it and that is a perfect color and consistency. I mean, you don't get anything better at a restaurant than that
No.
right there.
Because by the time you get it from the restaurant, it's probably already cooled and like fucking thick.
Right. So this is
Won't take you
something.
very long to do this.
This is something you eat as soon as it's ready.
Very long.
And here he is whipping the potatoes. Put a bunch of butter in here.
Bunch of butter and a little bit of milk.
Bunch of butter, a little bit of milk.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. Notice he's tasting as he's going along. That's what we do here. We taste as we go along, and we taste it, and when it's right, then we don't. We move to the next step. My granny was the same way.
Nice creamy potatoes.
And there we have. Look at those
nice and
beautiful
creamy.
cream potatoes. Lots of butter, lots of salt, maybe even a little pepper.
Yeah, I was gonna put pepper in it, but
We can always add that at the table.
exactly. Salt is the main cue.
Yeah,
I try to make it to where if you gotta salt it, it's just a little bit.
yeah.
Very good.
Look at that gravy.
Okay.
Look at that potatoes. The beans. I think I can stop recording and start grabbing a plate, shouldn't
Yes, you can.
I? All right. Thank you. Thanks for the video.